Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Last Word Sports. Last week was insane. Last week, wild card round was insane. In the first half of Seahawks versus 49ers, it seemed like it was going to be a close game. 49ers pulled away at the end, but I think you can actually take some things from that game. I don't think the 49ers are unbeatable if they kept it close through half against the Seahawks. It is also a division game, so you have to factor that in. Jaguars and Chargers was crazy. The mental fortitude of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence to throw four interceptions in the first half and then bounce back with four touchdowns after the fourth interception that's crazy. Um, it was a really exciting wild card game. Brett Coleman did a breakdown of how the Jaguars did it. It's really, really awesome. You guys should check it out. Dolphins at Bills was crazy. I thought the Dolphins might pull us through. It'd be crazy if they pulled that upset. Didn't happen because some problems with play calls on some first downs and stuff. Not first downs, but fourth downs, third downs, all that jazz. Giants Vikings. Giants pulled it through. I know everyone was saying the Vikings were fake. Listen, they weren't fake. They got there. They won their games. The defense just could not stop the Giants offense, which is crazy. Ravens at Bengals. Bengals almost lost this game. They got lucky, but the Ravens were a tough out. Cowboys Buccaneers, I'm surprised by this. I thought Brady might make a comeback, but nope. The Cowboys played well. Now everyone is up their butt about like, oh, the Cowboys great, Cowboys, Cowboys, Cowboys. Anyway, this divisional round, I think is going to be even better. This is an amazing set of games we got. Like this is Christmas. The first game up is the Jaguars and Chiefs. I get it. This is number one, people's number one pick of a blowout, and I understand why. But I think this will be close. I really do. I think that these teams have played each other already. You see Doug Peterson, how he's been against teams he's already played before, how he played against the Titans after losing the first time. No, they won the first time. But you see how they play, how he adjusted the offense to the Titans, and the Titans also adjusted to him. As well as you see that when they played the Texans, when they played the Chargers, and even against the Colts, they put up points the second time they played. They lost, but they put up a lot of points. The the Jaguars will be ready for Kansas City, but I think that this will be a relatively high scoring game. Wouldn't shock me if the Chiefs put up 30, 31. It goes back to, can the Jaguars defense get stops? Because they were putrid last time. I don't think that they will be able to completely stop Mahomes. He's just on another planet. We all know that. I think the Chiefs could be in trouble on the edge with their linemen. Like, they have good offensive line, but I think their tackles can get pushed a little bit. But Jaguars' pass rush is almost non-existent. It's one of the worst in the league. So that's why I think Chiefs win this game 27-24, but I think it will be closer than people think. Giants Eagles. Eagles are a good team. Nobody's denying that. Giants, you've done a lot. You've really come far. And it'd be great to see Brian Dable continue his great coaching job this year. And it's just tough. It's almost like the Jags and Chiefs game because it's like tough to imagine. Can this team really beat that one seed? I mean, I think it's indisputable that the Chiefs and the Eagles are probably the best teams in the league right now. And it's going to take an up. It will take. I mean, they're the number one seeds. It will take an upset, obviously, but I mean, it will take it to try and imagine those underdogs winning. It's really, really strenuous because everything has to kind of go their way for that to happen. Because the Eagles can attack you from so many different points offensively. Jalen Hurts is hurt. I know that. Apparently, it's not his throwing that's affected. It's the hits when he runs the ball that's affected. So he'll be less aggressive on the ground. But even with his arm and with Miles Sanders, they can beat you. The Giants defense has made strides this season with Wink Martindale, and it's great. But it's hard for me to imagine a world where Daniel Jones puts up 24, which I think will probably what is needed. 24 points on the Eagles in that secondary. The Giants receivers, they've played decent so far. Like they've overachieved, but they're not good. They're not very good. They need another receiver. Bengals at Bills. Oh, I'm picking the Eagles. I'm picking 28-24, 28-21, 27-20, Eagles. Bengals, Bills. I think the Bengals are screwed because of their offensive line. They did it last year without a good offensive line. I get it. It's real. I guess this game comes down to how many possessions will Josh Allen give over to the Bengals. If he just protects the ball and he can get 24 points, I think they win this game. Protect the ball, don't turn it over, get 24. I think the Bills can win this game. But if he's turning it over once, twice, giving them extra possessions, Joe Burrow will make the most of that. Sure, they'll have to limit their depth of target. They'll have to do short routes, even go routes where he can get the ball out, anticipate the go route, and hit it quick to Jamar Chase. But, the Bills have some decent safeties in Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. I believe they're both healthy now. And the Bills pass rush has not been great, so it's kind of a good matchup, but I don't believe that they're as bad as the Bengals offensive line is. I think the Bills will get after. I think the Bills win this game. Wouldn't shock me if the Bengals do, but I think the Bills win it. Cowboys at 4-0. I think Bills win 31. You know what? I think this will be a dogfight. I'm gonna say it. All right, 17-13 Bills. I think it gets kind of ugly. Cowboys 49ers. Here's the thing about the Cowboys. They put up points, but I don't believe I've seen them put points up against defenses that I'd say they can't put points up on them. Like the Buccaneers defense wasn't terrible, but it's not great. I mean, the Panthers put up a decent amount of points on them. It's we all want to hop on the Cowboys hype train. Well, I don't, but people do. Whatever. They sell tickets. Great. Dak played out of his mind last game, but I said it all year, they're limited at receiver. Now, here's the good thing. San Francisco's corners are not great. They can get burnt. But when your best receiver is a slot receiver, you're in a little bit of trouble. They're going to need a big game from T.Y. Hilton because they will not be able to run the ball on that defensive front. They will not be able to run the ball, and Dak will have to throw it. And if he's going to do that, he needs to challenge those corners. Deep routes, curls, and he can try the middle of the field, but Fred Warner has got the middle of the field locked down. So I don't think this is a big Dalton Schultz, CeeDee Lamb game. I think it's if the Cowboys win, it's got to be a big T.Y. Hilton, Michael Gallup, Noah Brown game. One of them has to go off. And I don't see that happening. And the 49ers, listen, Brock Purdy is an amazing story. Last pick of the draft to starting in the divisional round for the 49ers. And he's playing really well. But people saying he's next Brady, I don't think you understand. Do you see his receivers? They're so open. I don't think I've seen him make maybe one or two. I've seen him make 1, 2 tight window throws. All the quarterbacks left in the playoffs, I've seen make triple, quadruple, 10 times as many tight window throws than Brock Purdy. And that's why people need to get off their high horse. I saw somebody rank the quarterbacks list and they put him at like 5, and I'm like, this is getting out of hand. Brock Purdy, like him, hope he's a starter next year. I hope he continues to play well, and does become one of those top 10 quarterbacks in the league, I guess. And he does great things for 49ers. But he's not that good right now. I know we want to hop on the train because he's a late round pick, next Brady, blah, blah, blah. But what he's doing, a lot of quarterbacks can do. I don't think most of his throws are wide open. I will say this, though, he's not making mistakes. And that's what the 49ers need at quarterback. They don't need you to go above and beyond. We don't need you to hit those wide open, not wide open, those really tight window throws. We need you to just dump it off to Debo, throw it to a wide open slant route to Ayuk, and hand it off to Christian McCaffrey. Overall, I think the 49ers win this. I do think it's close, though. I'm seeing like a 24-17 score here. 49ers win over Cowboys. And yeah, so that's my picks for this week. I'm excited. I really hope that the Jags can pull it through, but I don't know how it's going to go. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Peace.